Nestled amidst volcanoes in Guatemala, there's a city that feels like a time capsule. It's Antigua Guatemala. This isn't just any city. It's a place where cobblestone streets whisper stories of the past. Vibrant buildings, painted in hues of terracotta and ochre, line the avenues. Antigua is a feast for the senses, a place where history comes alive. Antigua is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's no wonder travelers flock here from every corner of the globe. They come to wander through its well-preserved colonial architecture. They come to soak up the atmosphere of a bygone era. Antigua beckons with the promise of adventure and discovery. Antigua's charm is undeniable. Perhaps it's the scent of bougainvillea carried on the breeze. Maybe it's the rhythmic clip-clop of horse-drawn carriages on the cobblestones. Or it could be the warmth of the locals, their smiles as bright as the textiles they weave. Whatever it is, Antigua casts a spell. It's a place that stays with you long after you've left. Founded in the 16th century, Antigua became a powerful seat of Spanish rule. It was the capital of the Kingdom of Guatemala. This kingdom was vast. It stretched from southern Mexico to Costa Rica. For over 2 centuries, Antigua was a thriving hub. It was a center of commerce, religion, and culture. But Antigua's story is not without its drama. Earthquakes, a constant threat in this seismically active region, have left their mark. In 1773, a series of devastating tremors shook the city to its core. The Spanish crown, facing the difficult decision of rebuilding, chose to relocate the capital. They moved it to a safer location, present-day Guatemala City. Antigua's history is intertwined with the tremors of the earth. The region sits upon the Ring of Fire, notorious for seismic activity. This geological reality has shaped Antigua's architecture and character. The first major earthquake struck in 1565. The city rebuilt, showing resilience. In 1773, powerful earthquakes ravaged the city. The destruction led the Spanish crown to relocate the capital. The capital moved to present-day Guatemala City. Despite the devastation, Antigua was not abandoned. The city's inhabitants clung to their homes and history. Slowly, life began to return. Ruins were incorporated into the reborn city. Crumbling churches became reminders of the past. These structures are testaments to the city's spirit. Today, they are evocative attractions. Visitors marvel at the remnants of colonial grandeur. They wander through the roofless nave, imagining past sermons. They stand in awe of the palace of the Captains General. These ruins are open-air museums. They offer a tangible link to Antigua's past. They remind us of nature's power and human resilience. The Antigua that visitors encounter today is a fascinating tapestry woven from threads of different eras. The city's colonial past exists in harmony with a vibrant contemporary culture. Walking through Antigua's cobblestone streets is like stepping back in time. Grand colonial buildings, their facades painted in pastel hues, line the avenues. Wrought iron balconies overflow with vibrant bougainvillea. The air is filled with the scent of roasting coffee and marimba music. Antigua is a city best explored on foot. Every turn reveals a new architectural treasure. It's a photographer's paradise. Colonial charm oozes from every stone and tile. You'll find yourself constantly stopping to capture the beauty. Buildings, painted in shades of sunshine yellow and sunset orange, line the cobblestone streets. These aren't just buildings, they are survivors. They have withstood earthquakes and the test of time. Their weathered facades whisper tales of centuries past. Look closely at the details. Intricate carvings adorn doorways. Graceful arches frame hidden courtyards. Wrought iron balconies, overflowing with vibrant blossoms, add a touch of romance. These buildings aren't just beautiful, they are testaments to the skill of the colonial artisans. These craftsmen poured their hearts into every detail. Their legacy lives on in the city's architectural tapestry. No visit to Antigua is complete without a stroll beneath the iconic Santa Catalina Arch. This arch is more than just a landmark. It's a symbol of the city. Its image graces countless postcards and travel brochures. The arch was built in the 17th century. It served a practical purpose. It connected two convents, allowing the nuns to move between buildings without stepping foot on the street. Today, it stands as a gateway to Antigua's historic district. Stand beneath the arch and look up. You'll notice the clock. It was added in the 19th century. It's a reminder that time marches on, even in a city as steeped in history as Antigua. The view from the arch is breathtaking. Framed by the archway, you'll see Agua volcano rising majestically in the distance. The volcano's presence is a constant reminder of the powerful forces that have shaped Antigua. Antigua was once home to dozens of churches and convents. Sadly, many were destroyed by earthquakes. But the ruins that remain are hauntingly beautiful. They offer a glimpse into the city's devout past. The Antigua Guatemala Cathedral, once the grandest church in Central America, stands as a testament to the city's former glory. Though partially in ruins, its sheer scale is awe-inspiring. Step inside and wander through the crumbling nave. Imagine the echoes of past sermons and the grandeur of religious ceremonies. Another must-see is the Convento de Santo Domingo. This former convent has been transformed into a luxurious hotel, but it still retains much of its original splendor. Explore the tranquil courtyards, adorned with fountains and bougainvillea. Admire the intricate tilework and the remnants of frescoes that once adorned the walls. These religious sites are more than just tourist attractions. They are sacred spaces, imbued with centuries of history and faith. Remember to be respectful when visiting. Take a moment for quiet contemplation and reflection. Antigua's plazas are the heart and soul of the city. These vibrant public spaces are where locals and tourists gather. They come to socialize, relax, and soak up the atmosphere. The most famous plaza is Parque Central, also known as Plaza Mayor. This bustling square is the heart of Antigua. It's surrounded by impressive colonial buildings, including the cathedral and the palace of the Captains General. Find a bench under the shade of a towering ceiba tree. Watch the world go by. Street vendors offer their wares, from colorful textiles to hand-painted ceramics. Shoe shiners ply their trade. Children chase pigeons. The air is filled with the sound of laughter and conversation. In the evenings, Parque Central comes alive with music and dancing. Marimba bands fill the air with their infectious rhythms. Locals and tourists alike gather to enjoy the spectacle. It's a joyous celebration of Guatemalan culture. Antigua is a feast for the senses, and its culinary scene is no exception. From street food to upscale dining, there's something to tantalize every palate. Prepare to be seduced by the aromas of traditional Guatemalan cuisine, a delightful fusion of Mayan and Spanish influences. Start your day like a local with a hearty breakfast of desayuno típico. This traditional breakfast typically includes scrambled eggs, black beans, fried plantains, and tortillas. It's the perfect fuel for a day of exploring. For lunch, venture into one of the many comedors, small, family-run restaurants. Here, you can sample local specialties like pepian, a rich stew made with roasted spices and ground seeds, or yocon, a fragrant chicken dish simmered in a green tomatillo sauce. Don't miss out on trying the street food. Look for vendors selling hot corn tortillas filled with various savory fillings, or indulge in a sweet treat like elotes locos, grilled corn on the cob, slathered with mayonnaise, cheese, and chili powder. No trip to Antigua is complete without experiencing the vibrant atmosphere of its local markets. These bustling hubs of commerce offer a glimpse into the daily lives of Antiguans and a chance to find unique souvenirs. The largest and most famous market is Mercado de Artesanías. Here, you'll find a dizzying array of handicrafts, from colorful textiles and woven bags to hand-carved wooden masks and intricate silver jewelry. Be prepared to haggle. For a more local experience, head to Mercado Central. This market is a sensory overload, with stalls overflowing with fresh produce, spices, meats, and seafood. It's a great place to sample local delicacies or simply soak up the lively ambience. Don't forget to bring your camera. The markets are a riot of color and texture, offering endless opportunities for capturing the essence of Antigua. Antigua is a city best explored on foot. Its cobblestone streets, laid out in a grid pattern, are easy to navigate. Just be prepared for a bit of a workout. Those cobblestones can be uneven. Wear comfortable shoes. You'll be doing a lot of walking. And remember to bring water. The Guatemalan sun can be strong. Getting lost in Antigua is part of the fun. Every turn reveals a new architectural gem, a hidden courtyard, or a charming cafe. But if you do need to get your bearings, just look for the iconic Santa Catalina Arch. It serves as a landmark for the city center. For longer distances, consider taking a tuk-tuk. These motorized rickshaws are a fun and inexpensive way to get around town. Just be sure to negotiate the fare before you hop in. Antigua offers a wide range of accommodation options to suit every budget and travel style. Whether you're looking for a luxurious boutique hotel, a cozy guest house, or a budget-friendly hostel, you'll find plenty of choices. For a truly special experience, consider staying in a converted colonial mansion. These historic properties offer a glimpse into Antigua's opulent past, with their grand courtyards, elegant fountains, and antique furnishings. If you're on a tighter budget, there are plenty of hostels and guest houses scattered throughout the city. These offer a more social atmosphere and a chance to connect with fellow travelers. No matter where you choose to stay, be sure to book in advance, especially if you're traveling during peak season. And don't be afraid to ask locals for recommendations. They know the city best. Antigua Guatemala. Just saying the name conjures up images. Vivid colors, cobblestone streets, and majestic volcanoes. It's a place that seems to exist outside of time. The past is alive, woven into daily life. We've journeyed through its history and resilience, marveled at its architectural gems, savored traditional Guatemalan cuisine. Antigua is more than sights. It's a feeling. Antigua is a city that invites you to slow down, to shed the hurried pace of modern life and embrace a slower, more deliberate rhythm. It's a place to wander without an agenda, to turn down a random street and see where it leads. Maybe you'll stumble upon a hidden courtyard, a riot of bougainvillea, and the sound of a trickling fountain. Maybe you'll find yourself drawn into a conversation with a local artisan, eager to share their craft and stories. Or perhaps you'll simply find a bench in Park Central, order a cup of strong Guatemalan coffee, and watch the world go by. In Antigua, getting lost is not a misfortune, but an opportunity. An opportunity to disconnect from the outside world and reconnect with something deeper. A chance to rediscover the simple pleasures of life. A good conversation, a delicious meal, the beauty of a sunset over a volcano. As I sit here, penning these final words, my mind keeps returning to a specific moment. It was my last day in Antigua. I was having dinner in a small, family-run restaurant tucked away on a quiet street. The air was filled with the aroma of spices, and a local band was playing traditional Guatemalan music. I remember looking around at the other diners, families sharing meals, couples stealing kisses, friends laughing over shared stories. And I felt this overwhelming sense of contentment, of being present in the moment, of being surrounded by genuine warmth and hospitality. Antigua has a way of working its magic on you. It stays with you long after you've left. and as I boarded the plane, I knew it wasn't goodbye, but rather hasta pronto. Until next time. For Antigua is a place that calls you back again and again to rediscover its charm, its beauty, and its timeless allure.